perspective, you got to get knowledge, right? You got to learn stuff. And then, second thing is you got to get wisdom. In my opinion, you know what? You become wise by just doing stuff, by implementing the knowledge. Does that make sense? So I hope this all makes sense to you. And by the way, if you as you're watching this, you've just gotten, let me know in the comments what you think about this stuff. Let me know, so far, is this making sense to you or not? Because as we progress, and I'm going to be releasing the other videos based on the stuff that you're talking to me in the comments. All right. So I want this to be a two-way communication, a two-way street for us. Because what we're going to do right now is we're actually going to dive into the 7 steps to total domination. Okay, I'm going to walk you through the 7 steps and. Finally, Vic can go ahead and use the whiteboard for you, right? Let me walk you through this, my friend, because this is going to be important stuff. 7 steps to total domination, okay? I'm just going to say this. To total domination. Okay, I don't have the best handwriting in the world, and just don't pay attention to my handwriting, pay attention to the ideas, because ideas are what counts here, right? Now, what do you think the first step is? Like, if you are going to dominate in anything, right? You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this training in a way that will help you even if you're just getting started. There's a lot of people who are just getting started and they're watching this, right? And you might be one of them. So if you're just a complete beginner, you're going to get tremendous value. We're going to start from 1, and I'm going to take you all the way through the number 10, right? If there was like on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you need to do first, second, third, fourth, right? We're going to cover the whole thing. Okay, I'm not going to leave any steps out. So the very first step might sound like basic for some of you. If you're a veteran in this industry, which, by the way, if you are a veteran, hang on, because I'm going to hit you with some stuff you have never thought about. Right? Really, really cool stuff. Step number 1 in the 7 steps. Okay, if you are just getting started, is you need to we need to pick a niche. Okay, or better yet, or another way to put it is we need to pick our territory. Okay, I'm going to explain to you what that means. Territory, I think that's how you spell this. Okay, we'll explain to you about how to do this in just a minute. Okay, now we have we picked our niche. This step number 2 is we need to identify a product or service that we're going to promote. Okay, we can't make no money without selling something. Right? We make money by selling stuff, but there's a way for you to sell stuff that's pretty clever. Okay, what do you think step number 3 is? You know what most marketers will say? Most marketers will say, you know what? I know what my niche is. I know what my product is. And by the way, if you don't know what this means, I'm going to get you covered. All right, we'll talk about it. All right. So most marketers are going to say, you know what? I got a product. I need to get some traffic, right? That's what a lot of people say. Do you think the next step is to get traffic? If you say yes, wrong. Don't get traffic to the product. Step number 3, my friend, is this. You gotta. I'm just gonna write it because I can't really write and talk at the same time. So let me just write it and then talk about it. All right. All right. So it's gonna be strategic positioning. All right. Very, very important. Strategic positioning, all right, super important. Most marketers, in fact, I think like 99% of marketers that you come across, maybe you're in that boat. I know I was in that boat, 10 years ago. Most people completely miss this out. Strategic positioning. Because they miss this out, they're being just like another marketer. Okay, we're going to talk a great deal about strategic positioning in just a moment. Stay tuned, all right? Step number 4. Now that we have identified our strategic positioning and deployment, everything you do as a marketer, every single move you make as a marketer, every single video you post as a marketer, every single email you send as a marketer, every single promotion you do as a marketer or post on Facebook you make as a marketer, it needs to have a purpose. And it needs to stem from strategic positioning. If you don't know what your strategic positioning is, you're shooting in the dark. You're being just like another affiliate, another network marketer, and you don't want to be in that boat, because that boat, without this, it's a sinking ship. You don't want to be on that ship. Okay. Step number 4 is we need to get traffic. okay? And I'm going to talk to you about getting traffic in a way that you have never thought before, okay? When we're talking about getting traffic, I'm going to walk you through. We're actually going to have a whole video. That's the second video coming up. We're going to talk solely, entirely about traffic. I'm going to show you some ideas, some strategies going to blow your mind, how I get up to 400,000 visitors a day, how I get up to almost 500,000 opt-ins, spending zero money on advertisement. Getting traffic is going to be simple. It's the easiest thing in the world, okay? Getting traffic, you will be a master of getting traffic. I promise you that one, okay? Now, what's step number 5? Step number 5 is once we get traffic, what do we need to do with that traffic? Well, we need to, I call this conversion. Hold on, let me erase this. You know what? I'm not even going to edit this because this is going to be, it's a workshop, right? That's what happens in a workshop. This is, okay, so step number 5 is going to be conversion optimization. Okay? We need to optimize for conversions, and I'm going to walk you through specifically how do you engineer insanely high conversion rates on your landing pages, right? How do you get 60 to 80% of people who visit your traffic, right? Who visit your landing page, right? To convert to leads, and then how do you get just ridiculous, percentage of your leads to convert into sales, into buyers, and then how do you do this? Step number 6. Nobody's talking about this, but this is, then you apply something I call invisible leverage. And my friend, you will be able to apply this method right away. When I explain this to you, okay, we're going to take a great deal of time in talking about exactly how do you engineer this, but invisible leverage, what you do is you tremendously, it's like putting rocket fuel, right, in your engine. I mean, this just takes your business to a whole new level, totally on autopilot, and just multiplies your business like snowballs, and you don't have to do anything extra, okay? Very, very important stuff. There's 3 people in the entire industry, to my knowledge, that teach this. And again, they're teaching it at like $25,000 masterminds. I'm going to walk you through this for free, okay? Step number 7, finally, once I have this dialed in, all right, then I want to scale big, okay? When we scale big, that's when you go and you take your business that may be doing, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month, and you're scaling it, and you're doing like $400,000 a month if that's what you want, okay? So let's talk about, let's take the first thing over here. If you are total newbie, right? If you are just getting started here, right? How do you say, Vic, where do I start, man? Everybody's talking like over my head. I don't really understand. All I need to know is how do I start? What do I focus on? Help me get going, right? I'm going to show you. Let's talk about step number 1, finding your niche. There is 3 different paths that you can take, okay? 3 main paths, I should say. There is lots of different ways to make money online. I mean, you can sell T-shirts, or you can do lots of different stuff. As over the last 10 years, looking at every different opportunity and pretty much everything that's going on out there, there is 3 main areas you can go to. Okay, 3 different paths you can take. You can have your own products. You can promote your own product or service. Ultimately, that's where you want to be. Okay. Ultimately, that's where you want to be. Now, if you're just getting started, this can be a little bit difficult because you got to have the customer service, you got to have the servers, right? You got to have the infrastructure, you got to be able to sell it, right? You got to be okay with like being on camera, you got to be okay with writing a sales letter. Having your own product is ultimate, and that's one day you're going to be there if you're not there already. But it may not be good for anybody just getting started, right? Another option, route number 2, is we can sell physical products. We can go to like Amazon, right? We can go to eBay. We can do drop shipments, right? We can sell shirts online, right? And we can earn money. And some people are doing that. Personally, that's not very attractive to me because I like stuff to be scalable. I like to scale my business. I like to automate my business. And selling physical products is not something I'm very passionate and very pulled towards. All right. Route number 3 is my favorite. Okay, especially getting started, and this is selling other people's products as an affiliate. If I want to start in any, if I wanted to go into a new niche or in a different, in a new territory, right? I always start out by promoting somebody else's product first. Okay, now it's the best. Okay, and then you can learn, you can make a lot of money doing that, and then you can stem from there. You can start creating your own products, your own coaching. If that's what you want, you can venture out into different things. But let's talk about how to be an affiliate, right? So being an affiliate, what are some of the most popular areas or some of the most popular routes you can take as an affiliate, right? Well, number one is you can join a network marketing company, okay? Pretty cool approach, right? I've done it before, and what's really cool about network marketing company, if it's a legit network marketing company, is you can actually build a team, and you can, you can get residuals from your team. You can, you can build a lot of leverage, right? And network marketing companies, they have some really cool promotions and contests that they're running a lot of times where you can win a lot of cool stuff, right? The second route is you can go to an affiliate marketplace. There's a very popular one like clickbank.com, there is ClickShore, there is there is other, there is pay.com.com, there's many, other affiliate marketplaces you can go to. But you just need to watch, there are some things that you need to look out for, which I'm going to tell you, right? Because there's a lot of garbage. Like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, there was a lot of really good products. Nowadays, there's a ton of garbage. So many marketers, my friend, are promoting stuff just to make a quick buck, and that's not. You don't want to be involved in that. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through this. No worries. Option number 3, or route number 3, pretty popular, very, very cool approach as well, is you can go to become a CPA publisher. You can go to CPA networks. Okay, and you can become a publisher. Now, when you become a publisher, when you get in, it's not always the easiest thing to do. But when you get in and you understand how to do this stuff right here, right? Especially being a publisher, you understand traffic generation, you can crush it. I know some people that are doing upwards of 50,000 a day and beyond being CPA publishers. Very, very cool. CPA, the difference in CPA publisher and affiliate is, as a CPA publisher, you can promote offers, right? And you can get paid by when people opt in, right? So you can get paid when people simply, opt in with their email. You don't even have to sell anything. Really cool stuff. We're going to talk about that. In fact, video 4, I'm going to walk you through and show you and talk about specifically one of the CPA networks, very, very, very high-level CPA networks that you could, potentially get into. And just hit the ground running right away. Okay, that stuff is coming up. You're gonna love it. Now, let me just kind of walk you through as a network marketer right here. I've been in network marketing, and just to give you an idea of what's possible when you apply these principles and these strategies, these 7 steps. Okay, over here is one of the network marketing companies. I was able to earn over $4 million, as you can see here. Again, not because Vick is special, guys. Listen, this material stuff, this money stuff is nice and good and dandy and everything, right? But listen, it's temporary. Okay, it's all temporary stuff. The reason I'm showing you this is to show you and to prove a point that this stuff works. Okay, please don't misunderstand this. I don't like to to show numbers, but listen, I feel like if you're just looking for that secret, like a lot of people, like how do I actually make money? Listen, I want to show you. This stuff is exactly what got me to over $4 million in earnings in that one particular company. Okay, what's really cool as well is the network marketing companies. This network marketing company that I was a part of, they had contests, right? And virtually every single network marketing company is going to have a contest. And if you're good at this stuff, you can do, you can win some cool stuff. Like for example, every single promotion that I participated in, by applying these strategies over here, my friend, I'm going to walk you through, right? Just kind of give you an outline, but we're going to dig into each one individually. It's going to be $1 million lesson for you. By applying this stuff, look, I was able to win a Tesla. Right? It's like a $130,000 car that I was able to win for free just by making a whole bunch of money. Right? How cool is that? And yeah, that's a material thing. It's a car, right? It gets me around. Thinking about possibly selling it. If you want to buy it, let me know. I'm just joking. But at the end of the day, this stuff works, right? And you can apply it. And if you want to crush it, if you want to dominate it, right, in whatever you're doing, you're gonna apply this, right? Here's something else. I was an affiliate, right? This is affiliate networks right here. I was promoting other people's products as a ClickBank affiliate on ClickBank, right? As you can see here, $4,000 a day, $30,000 a week in commissions was pretty consistent. Over here, a year later, still going strong here as an affiliate, right? This is the kind of stuff I did not even have a product of my own. I was just promoting somebody else's product. This stuff works, guys. Okay, it works. Again, 7 steps. You want to pay attention. You want to take notes because this is for you, right? I do this. I apply this in my business every single promotion, every single campaign. Okay, very, very important. Now, let me walk you through and talk to you about. Let's talk about identifying product or service. Okay, how do you identify a product or service?